Good morning, everyone. I'm Erica Diamond, and welcome to our Feel Good Friday Yoga Flow. This morning's class is a little bit more of a dynamic class, so you can grab a pair of yoga blocks if you have. If not, it's not necessary. Yoga mat or beach towel, and then of course your beautiful happy spirit for this morning's practice. I'm going to turn on the music, and we're going to start this morning in child's pose. So you can put your head to the mat. You can grab a block if your head doesn't comfortably rest on the mat. You can put your big toes together and your knees about mat width apart, and I'm going to turn on the music. So let's start to come into child's pose. Let's start to slow down our breath. And let's start to be here now. So big toes together, as I said, knees about mat width apart. If your head rests comfortably on the mat, allow it to. If it doesn't, I invite you to take a block, to rest your head on the block. Just start to slow down your breath and take some deep and smooth inhalations through your nose and out through your nose. See if you can create some space between your shoulders and your ears. And see if with every exhalation, you can exhale your seat closer to your heels. And see with every exhalation, you can soften your heart to the earth. So let's start to take some exhalations through our mouth to let the week go. So we're going to inhale to the count of 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Big sigh out through our mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. One final time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. So as I said before, when we take deep diaphragmatic big belly breaths, this starts to calm our central nervous system, starts to relax our body, and it starts to prepare our body for our practice. So now that you're practicing yoga, this may be your first time, this may be your 1000th class. There is a magic in stepping onto your yoga mat that is your own space and your own creation to create something really calming and really grounding and really healthy for your mind and body. So be happy and be grateful that you're creating this space and this time for yourself to strengthen your body and soften your heart. As your belly inhales, let it balloon big and out towards the earth. And as you soften, see if there are any parts of your body, and notice if there are any parts of your body that feel any tension. See if you can soften that tension with every out-breath. Let's take 3 more inhalations and exhalations, and let's begin our practice. Big breath in, big breath out, big breath in, big breath out, final breath in, final breath out. Let's move the block. If you had a block underneath your head, let's come up to hands and knees. So noticing that our wrists are under our shoulders and noticing that our knees are stacked under our hips. So coming into tabletop, hug your belly to your spine. We're going to inhale, float our right arm up, look up. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, float your right arm up, look up. Exhale, back to neutral. One final float up. This time, let's loop our right hand under our left arm, come down to your right shoulder. Press your left hand into the earth. Hips are high as you twist. So as you press down to the earth, notice that you're twisting over your left shoulder. So option to stay here. If you're looking for something deeper, option to take that left hand and wrap it and drape it behind you and see if your fingers can hook into your right hip. You can breathe, you can close your eyes. Feel the deep twist. Smile. Beautiful. Let's take one more inhalation. One more exhalation. Let's press our left hand into the earth. Come back into tabletop and breathe. Let's reset. Inhale, float your left arm up, look up. Exhale, bring it down. So your shoulders may feel stuck. This actually is a lot more challenging than it looks. Breathe into it. Inhale, left arm up, look up. Exhale, back into center. Inhale, float your left arm up. Exhale, loop it under your right arm, come onto your left shoulder. Press your right hand into the earth, twist over your right shoulder. Breathe. And then your option is to stay here. Your option is to drape that right hand behind you and see if you can rest it on your lower back, or you're welcome to hook it into your left hip. Breathe into the twist. Hips are high. Belly soft but engaged. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, beautiful. Press that right hand into the earth. Come back into tabletop and just breathe. So we're going to come into a little bit of a core strengthener right now. So on your hands and knees, we're going to curl our toes under, coming into tabletop, floating tabletop. So hover your knees about 1 inch or 2. Your option, of course, is to stay here or to come for a challenge with me. Inhale, take your right knee inside your right elbow and press. So your knee is pressing out against your right elbow. And then bring your right knee outside your right elbow and press that in. So you're pressing in on that right elbow. Belly, core is strong. Keep breathing. Back to floating tabletop for 3, for 2. Neck is in line with your spine for 1. Drop your knees, uncurl your toes. Good work. Take a big inhale. Big exhale. So we're going to do that again. The idea is floating tabletop. Your knee presses against the inside of your left elbow. Your knee presses on the outside of your left elbow, then back into floating tabletop. Let's do that. Inhale, let's curl our toes under. Let's come up to floating tabletop. So this may be enough of a core challenge for you. You're welcome to stay here, or you're welcome to follow me and take that left knee and press it against your left elbow. So try to not let your posture collapse. Neck is in line with your spine. Now press it on the out. Pressing on that left elbow, breathe. Back to floating tabletop for 3, for 2, for 1. Drop your knees, uncurl your toes, take a big breath in. Big breath out. Let's come into our first downward dog. Curl your toes under, send your hips back. Let your head hang heavy. Let your chest press in the direction of your upper thighs. 10 fingers are firmly pressing into the earth. You're welcome to walk and pedal your feet out. The heels are coming in the direction of the floor. You're sliding your shoulder blades down your back. Breathing in downward dog. Recentering, regrouping. Then we're going to inhale as we tiptoe to the front of the mat. Let's come all the way up to standing. Let's bring our hands in prayer. Let's take a few deep breaths. Close your eyes. You're welcome to drop your head, drop your gaze. Beautiful. Inhale. If you have a pair of blocks, you can grab them right now. So, we're going to do a true deep squat. So we've done goddess squat before, but this is with our blocks. So inhale, toes are pointed out almost in second position, so 10 and 2. Feet are about a little bit wider than hip width apart. We're going to inhale our blocks up. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to bring our elbows to our knees. Now you're welcome to not go that low if it feels uncomfortable for you. But we're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, squat down, elbow to knee. Do you feel that? Inhale, lower down, slowly flowing with your breath. So we inhale to lift in a V. We exhale to squat low. Back is flat, hug your belly in. So we're exhaling, back is straight. See if you can almost lift those toes. That's how you know that the weight is coming into your heels and you're safe. Let's do that a few more times, warming up our body. Beautiful. We're gonna do one more down, one more up, then we're gonna hold low. Now, of course, if you can squat down to here, you stay there. You wanna come down with me? Breathe. Breathe into the challenge. So keeping the blocks up, feeling the push and pull, the drop down with your seat. For 3, for 2, for 2, haha, for 1, beautiful, coming out of the squat, excellent work. Let's kick up off the back, let's come to the front of our mat, bring our blocks down. Follow me, some balancing work and some core strength. So we're gonna inhale to lift our right leg up, right foot is flexed. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Option to stay here if this is enough of a balancer. Option to lift your arms up. So balancing on that left leg, there's a small micro bend in that left leg. Drop your shoulders. Knee is in line with your hip. Breathing in the balance. Option again to stay here or to come forward into warrior 3. So let's drop that right hip. We have a tendency to want to lift that right hip. Drop that right hip. If you fall out of the position and you come out of the position, no worries, just join us. So here we go. Inhale, flow your arms back, airplane arms. Forward and back. Feeling the strength in your left leg, hug your belly to your spine. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. Beautiful back. Let's hold. Breathe. For 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale up to center. Beautiful. Hands in prayer. Drop your head. Let's regroup. Feet are hip width apart. Slow down your breath. If it's moving a little quickly from the leg work, let's breathe. Excellent. Let's shift our weight onto our right leg. Inhale. Let's bring our left leg up. Flex that left foot. This feels like enough of a challenge. You stay here, or you're welcome to bring your arms up. Drop your shoulders, chest is proud, belly to your spine, small micro bend in your right knee. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Let's start to topple forward into warrior 3. So drop your left hip. Breathing, small micro bend still in that right knee, reaching forward, left heel is flexed. Let's start to flow our arms into airplane arms, into warrior 3. So using your belly, see I almost lost my balance there. So flowing with your arms. Beautiful. Float forward, float back. Breathe. For 3, for 2, fullest expression, lift that leg up. Beautiful, coming out of the pose. Hands in prayer. Let's come into mountain pose. Let's breathe. Drop your head, close your eyes. Letting your body absorb all the benefits of your practice so far. Let's bring our feet together. Inhale, let's float our arms up. Exhale, hinging at the hips, let's swan dive forward. Inhale, hands on your shins up to a flat back. Lift up halfway and breathe. Keep breathing. So halfway lift, I love. As an active pose, if you shift the weight into your toes, you're going to feel the deep stretch up the backs of your legs. Let's just hang here for a moment. You can exhale through your mouth. You're going to follow me. Plant your hands on the earth. Step back into plank and hold. We're going to drop our heels over to the right. We're going to come into a side plank. So your options are to stagger your feet. You can stay here in a challenging side plank. Make sure to lift your body up, create space, or come into a wild thing with me. Follow me. Inhale, lift that left leg up behind your right leg. You're up on those left hippie toes. Start to pike up your hips. Pour your chest towards the front of your mat for a wild thing. Lift up, belly to your spine, a really big heart opener. Breathe in wild thing for 3. Can you get your hips higher for 2? For 1, shut it down, come back into plank. Let's go into a modified chaturanga. Let's drop our knees, uncurl our toes, take a big breath in. Start to lower to the earth. Let's land our chest. Let's interlace our hands behind us for a really nice shoulder opener. Lift your chest off the earth. Gaze down ahead of your mat. Beautiful. Press your hands into the earth. Downward dog and breathe. Notice that the backs of your legs feel a little bit more open now. They might. Keep breathing. We're going to bend our knees, look forward, walk, step, or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale up to a flat back, halfway lift. Exhale right now into ragdoll, but let's take our right leg and cross it behind our left leg as we come into ragdoll. And breathe. So feel the stretch behind your legs. Let's uncross that right leg from behind that right leg. Let's come all from that left leg. Let's come all the way up to standing. Hands in prayer. Let's breathe and slow down our breath. Beautiful. Good work, everybody. We're going to inhale. We're going to float our arms up. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Let's swan dive forward. Inhale, hands on shins to a flat back, halfway lift. Let's hang here again. So let's bring the weight in our toes. So chest is pouring towards the earth. Shoulders are away from your ears. I feel the backs of my legs really starting to relax and strengthen. And hopefully you feel that too. We're going to inhale as we plant our hands into the earth, and we're going to step back into plank. This time we're going to lower our heels to the left. We're going to come into that side plank. So if this is enough of a challenge for you, you stay in side plank with space between your shoulders and your ears. Don't let your hips sag. Lift into side plank. So your option is to stay here to come into a wild thing with me, where we're going to lift our right leg up. Bring it behind our left leg. We're up on those right tippy toes. Start to hike your hips up and pour your chest to the front of the mat. Look up, lift your hips up for wild thing and breathe. Beautiful. For 3, for 2, for 1. Come into plank. Option to drop your knees, or for a full chaturanga, let's lower to the earth. Resist slowly, bend your elbows. Inhale, up to baby cobra, or full up dog. So bring your hands back an inch, press into the earth, peel your hips off the earth, peel your knees off the earth. Small back bend. Exhale, downward dog. Take 4 deep breaths. Beautiful. Bend your knees, look forward. Walk, step, or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale up to a flat back, halfway lift. Exhale into ragdoll. This time, let's cross our left leg behind our right leg. Feel that stretch. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Remove that left leg from behind that right leg. Come all the way up to standing. Hands in prayer. Let's reset. How are we doing? Hopefully we're doing well. So we're going to be moving into our warrior series right now. We're coming into one of my favorite poses, cow face pose in warrior 2. So we're going to inhale, circle our arms up, exhale, hinging at the hips. Let's swan dive forward. Now let's all step back into downward dog and breathe. Inhale, let's float our right leg up and hold. Feel the stretch. See if you can lift that right leg higher. Beautiful. Exhale, bring it through. Warrior 1, plant that left heel back. Inhale. So let's close off that left hip. Drop your shoulders. Arms are up, gazing in warrior 1. Knees stacked over your ankle to keep your knees safe. So breathing in warrior 1, hug your belly in, your belly's engaged. Warrior 1. And your heel, your left heel is lined up with the front of your right heel. So keep breathing, warrior 1. Follow me into warrior 2. Open up into warrior 2, slide that left heel back. So reaching from fingertip to fingertip, chest is proud, gazing over your right fingertips and breathe. You're gonna follow me in a moment. Inhale, start to bend your front arm, your right arm behind you. Exhale, start to bend your back arm and grab in the direction of your bra strap in the back. And see if you're able to connect your hands. Breathe, inhale, reach up and back. Cow face. So your hands may not reach. If you have a strap, you can grab the strap. If your hands connect, let your hands connect. Breathe into the deep bend. Warrior 2. Beautiful. 3. For 2. For 1. Windmill your arms down, downward dog, and breathe. Nice work, everybody. Inhale, let's float our left leg up. Hold, lift it higher, scissor it up higher. Beautiful. We're going to step that through for warrior 1. Come on up to warrior 1. So lunging into that left knee, close off your right hip. So your hips are pointing forward like 2 headlights. Drop your shoulders. Breathing in warrior 1. Line up your heels. And if you feel unsupported with your heels close together, you're welcome to take a wider stance in warrior 1. You may feel more supported and grounded. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Slide that right heel back. Lunge into that front knee. Knee stacked over your ankle. Shifting over some weight onto that baby toe edge of your right foot. Breathing. So we're breathing in warrior 2, and we're going to transition. So you're going to follow me. We're going to bend this left hand up and back. We're going to wrap our right arm around us and see if our hands interlace. If they don't interlace, no worries. You bring your hands in the direction of each other. Inhale up and back and breathe. Or if you have a strap that reaches like that, beautiful. You can interlace your hands. Breathe for 4, for 3, for 2, lunge in, deepest expression, for 1, wiggle your arms back. Option to take downward dog, or if you need child's pose, I welcome you to have Knees wide, big toes together. Settle back in child's pose. Beautiful. Let's come on up. So let's everybody come up to our knees. If you have a block, you can grab it. If not, this is not at all necessary. So let's come up onto our knees. Knees are about hip width apart. Let's bring the block in front of us. So our palms are facing up. Hug your belly to your spine. Inhale. We're going to hinge our body back while keeping the block straight in line. Back up to center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back up to center. Moving with your breath, feeling your body stiff, not collapsing forward or back, being straight as a board. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale back up to center, going to your personal edge. So if things feel unsafe as you start to go back, don't go back as far. You're welcome you to challenge your arms as you go back. Lift your arms up as you come up. Option to throw in that little challenge. Up to center. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Beautiful. Bring the block down. Coming down. Let's swivel our feet around. Let's keep a block handy. Coming into staff pose for a moment. So sitting up tall, let's press our hands into the earth. Let's flex our feet and sit up tall and feel our triceps engaged. When you press into the earth, I know I feel hot, my body feels warm, but I feel good. Keep breathing, chest is forward and proud. So staff pose looks like a nothing kind of pose, but if you really do it properly and you press into the earth, you'll feel it as a very active pose and flex your feet. Beautiful. So we're going to come into a little twist. We're going to grab the block. Let's bend our knees. So I'm going to show you the full version of what we're doing. You can drop your knees at any time if it comes too intense. Inhale, let's come up off our sit bones. Let's lift our feet, grab our block. We're going to start to twist from side to side as we look in the direction of the block. Working our core. If you need to drop your knees, you'll still feel your core working as you twist from side to side. Option to lift those knees. Beautiful. Let's take a break, come down, bend over your knees. Resting. Beautiful, come back up. Lift your legs off the ground, grab your block, twisting. Option for a deeper challenge to straighten those arms. Feel that challenge. So slowly moving, controlled movements. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Belly is engaged. So really working with the twist. I'm going to keep you here a little bit longer. I know I'm feeling warm. Let's do that. How many times? You pick a number. I can't hear your number, but should we try it 4 more? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Come down, beautiful work. Fold over your knees. Beautiful. Sit up. Let's continue to work our abdominals by lowering to the mat to a count of 15. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, start to lower down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, slowly, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's land our body. Let's rest for a moment. Let's bend our knees. Plant them into the earth. Cross your right leg over your left leg. Start to bring your knees towards you. So as you bring your knees towards you, see if you're able to grab your feet. See if you can lift that, see if you can see that left toe is on the right side. See if you can bring that in line. See if you can bring your feet in a plane as you bring your knees towards you. If that feels too intense, you can just grab behind your knees, but you'll feel a deeper stretch if you bring those knees towards you. Drop your chin, slight tuck of the chin. Close your eyes, feel the deep hip stretch from our little flow. Beautiful. For 3, for 2, for 1. Land your feet on the earth and breathe. Beautiful. Let's cross our left leg over our right leg. Left thigh over right thigh. Bring your knees towards you. Grab a hold of your feet or behind your, whoops, I'm trying to figure this one out. There we go. Yeah, that's it. So slight tuck of your chin. Option to grab behind your thighs if this feels too deep. This is really a deep stretch. So try and bring your feet on a line, like a ruler, a plane across. So you can see your feet. So bring your feet in line with each other. Beautiful. For 2. For 1, amazing. Land your feet. Just start to windshield wiper your feet from side to side to reset your lower back. Coming into, we really worked our abdominals today. I'm just going to have you work them one more time. Inhale, we're going to bring our feet up to tabletop. So notice how sometimes your tabletop wants to feel like knees over belly. That's not a true tabletop. See if you can push your knees away from you and stack your knees over your hips. Beautiful. Inhale, open your arms out to the side, press firmly into the earth. Inhale. Exhale, lower your knees over to the right. Come up to center. Inhale. Exhale to the left. See if you can keep your shoulder blades on the ground as you shift from side to side, working your core. So lowering your knees without lifting your shoulders off the earth. You can't go as deep to the side, you just lower like this. So don't go the full 90 degrees or 87 degrees. Just go 20 degrees. Lower from side to side. Using your breath to keep you safe and strong. Let's do that one more time. Beautiful. Back to center. Plant your feet on the earth. Inhale. Let's shift our hips over to the right side. Let your knees fall over to the left. Open your right arm out to the side. Place your left hand on your knees for a deeper twist. If it's comfortable to look over your right shoulder, try and keep your right shoulder blade on the earth and breathe. Beautiful. Come back up to center. This time, let's shift our hips over to the left side. Let our knees fall over to the right. I'm going to move my block. Open your left arm out to the left side. If it's comfortable to turn your head over to the left side, gently press onto your knees for a deeper twist. You can close your eyes. Beautiful. We're going to come back to center. Let's bring the soles of our feet together, open our knees out to the side. Let's start to check in with our breath. We can even place one hand on our chest and one hand on our abdomen. Slight tuck of your chin, relax your jaw. Feel the nice opener. And now would be a really nice time to set an intention for your weekend. So if you can, I'll give you a moment to think about if there's something you want to invite into your life this weekend that will make it more positive, more joyful, something you've wanted to tackle maybe for a while. See if you can see how you can allow space for that over the next weekend, I'll give you a moment to think about setting your intentions. Take one big breath in as we start to come into Shavasana. So start to lie down, let your feet come hip width apart. Palms are an inch or two away from your body, facing up. I'm going to change the music as we start to slow down our breath. So let's just start to slow down our breath. Start to slow down our breath. Let's do just a little body scan. So let's send breath and witness all the parts of our body as we scan from the top, from the bottom to the top. Sending energy and attention to our ankles to relax our ankles, our toes. Starting to relax your shins, your knees, relaxing the fronts, your quads, the back, your hamstrings, starting to soften your hips. Your belly is relaxing, your chest. Your heart may be beating fast, but see if you can slow it down. Slow down the beat of your heart, slow down your breath. Relaxing your shoulders, unclenching your jaw. Slight tuck of your chin, breathing smoothly through your nose, and noticing now what you see behind your closed eyes. Right up to relaxing the crown of your head and noticing if any thoughts start to come into your mind that give you any kind of feeling. See if you can witness them float away like a cloud. See if you can just listen to the sound of my voice and the music. Let your mind drift off. back to your breath. So if your mind may have drifted off, start to bring yourself back to the present moment by deepening your in-breath and deepening your out-breath. You can turn your head from side to side. You can wiggle your toes, your hands. Start to bring your knees into your chest. Lift your head up into a tight ball. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Release. Let's do that again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Beautiful. Come onto one side. Gently press into the earth. Come up to a seated position. So we're just going to do a little bit of a stretch. So cross your legs. Right foot is in front of your left foot. Inhale. You can place your hands on your lap. Just start to open your elbows out to the side. Start to hinge forward with a flat back. You can just hang here and feel the deep stretch behind your legs. So just breathe. If you want to go a little deeper, you're welcome to fold forward onto your forearms for a deeper stretch. Fold your head. Beautiful. Let's come back up. Whatever way your legs were crossed, cross them the other way. Inhale. Place your hands on your knees again, sit up tall, and just start to bend your elbows out to the side. Hinge forward with a straight back and hang here. Just noticing how you feel, noticing your breath, noticing if maybe you have created a little bit more space in your shoulders, if they're a little bit less high and a little bit softer. And then of course you're welcome to fold forward onto your forearms and rest in a deeper fold. You can drop your head. Coming up, hands to your heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste. I wish you a beautiful weekend.